Good morning, HWC kids. I'm sure at some point you've probably sung the song, This Little Light of Mine. Do you know that one? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And maybe my favorite verse, hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, today in our Kids Connect lesson, we're hearing about a time when God's light was being hidden, and Jesus had to remind the people to let it shine. In today's story from John chapter 2, Jesus and his disciples made a stop at the temple in Jerusalem. When they entered what was supposed to be a place where people could be close to God, much like our church, they found that it was more like a market. People were selling things, including animals, and exchanging money with each other. Jesus got upset and he drove the people and the animals from the temple, scattered the money, and overturned their tables. In a place where God's light was supposed to be shining bright, his light was being covered up. As our curriculum puts it, when the money changers were more interested in money, they covered up some of God's light. When the temple turned into a marketplace instead of a place to worship, they covered up more of God's light. When they questioned Jesus and asked who he was, that he was allowed to get angry with them instead of recognizing him as the Son of God, they covered up more of the light until it was all covered. Jesus wanted to make sure that God's light could shine bright and remain the center of everyone's focus. So when he overturned the tables and told everyone that he was greater than the temple building, he was letting God's light shine through. He uncovered it. The temple was the place where they went to meet with God at the time. And soon they would learn that they could also know God through Jesus' teachings and his death and his resurrection. Jesus saw that the people were hiding the light of God and stumbling around in the dark. They'd lost their focus. But if they followed Jesus, they would see that he was directing them to God's light. So today, think about the things in your life that might be keeping people from seeing God's light in you, and ask God to help you uncover it so you can shine bright. Do you remember that last verse of This Little Light? It says, let it shine till Jesus comes. I'm gonna let it shine. Will you let his light shine today? Have a great day.